Hi everyone, I'm back again. Let's talk some makeup. I am, as you could probably tell, pre-filming quite a few videos. My work week is really intense right now. I don't have time to really film during the week, so I use my weekends to film these videos. But before I get started with today's review, I do want to point out that I am getting on a uploading schedule now, so I will be uploading Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. That seems to work really well with my work week and my filming schedule at the moment. So this is my aim, just in case you're interested in subscribing and in checking out some of my other videos and my future videos, is that will be that's the uploading schedule that I am trying to commit to. Okay, so let's talk about the product that you probably came here to see today, and that is this Tarte Bliss blush palette. And I love getting these Tarte blush palettes every holiday season. I have a bunch of them. I don't have all of them, and this is why I actually started buying them every year, is because there were a couple years in there in which I didn't get them, and I kind of regretted it. And these, when they tell you they are limited edition, they mean they are limited edition. They're not coming back. I haven't seen them pop up, and I am not willing to pay, more than retail price for them, especially because I don't use up blush as quickly as I might use up other products. So let's talk about this palette in particular. So it comes in their very pretty holiday packaging. This is the theme this year. But when you take it out, it is a gorgeous case. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm glad they didn't go with like the huge palettes that they have in the past. This looks beautiful. I want to set and display this somewhere. I don't really have room in my vanity to display it, but I think it is gorgeous. Okay, but enough of that. Let's talk about the actual product. So you do get a nice mirror in there. Here's what the mirror looks like, which I have used and do really enjoy. You get then these 4 blushes. So this is a nice amount of blush. It does tend to look a little bit smaller than their previous holiday palettes. Let me see if I can pull those. Okay, I believe this is the one from last year. So these look a little bit bigger. I'll have to investigate ounce per ounce, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this one. So in comparison, you're getting less color blush in the one for this year. Let me see how I can pull this up. So here they are. So the top one's this year's, and this is last year's blush palette. So the colors will be, a lot of these blushes last year were a bit on the light side, a little bit lighter. So they worked well, I think, with a lot of lighter skin tones, but for darker skin tones, while they worked, I felt they worked on my skin tone. I tend to like blushes that are just a tiny bit deeper and take less work to build up on my cheeks. So these I have had absolutely no problem with building up on my cheeks. In fact, the problem I have with these is that they are, like the rest of the Tarte blushes, are very pigmented. So if you go in trying to, if you look at this one, you're like, oh, that's a very light shade. I'm going to go in with a dense brush and pick up a lot of product to begin with, and you put it on your cheek, you're going to end up with a little bit of clown face, because these are very, very pigmented. So I've actually been using more of these kind of like stipple brushes to use it. This one came in a Sonia Kashuk kit from quite a while ago, but any kind of like stippling brush I think works better with these Tarte blushes. Now, I don't own a ton of the full-size Tarte blushes, because I tend to get a lot of their blushes in kits and in these kinds of palettes. So I can't really compare it to their well-loved formula in the regular full-size blushes, but this is a really nice formula. It's a formula that I like a lot. My cheeks tend to really eat blush. I have very oily skin, and that tends to then absorb or probably just wear off the blush color throughout the day, usually at the end of the day with lesser pigmented and less quality formulas, I tend to not end up with any color on my cheeks. These have not been an issue for me. I've been wearing it for two and a half weeks, this palette, and I have had no issue with it fading on my skin. In fact, I have some 12-14 hour days during the week, and at the end of the night when I'm taking off my makeup, I am still taking off some blush color. That is how good this formula has worked on my skin. They also show up very nicely on my skin. I will do swatches, so I'll do hand swatches here. So this is the first one, Genuine, which is a little bit, this is actually what I'm wearing right now. On me it comes off as a little, it has just a tinge of color, and it's more of like this neutral kind of color on me. It does, if you're a lighter skin tone, you might be able to see the kind of orange or corally color a little bit more. The next color is Breathtaking, and it's a light pink color that shows up very nicely on my skin tone as well. This third one is Graceful, and this is the only one that has any kind of, it's not shimmer, but it has a little bit of, maybe a tiny bit of shimmer in there. But this does not, I have a lot of acne scarring, I have pores, and it doesn't look gross, it doesn't highlight that on my skin. It's a very subtle kind of sheen when you put it on the cheeks. And then lastly is this one, which is called Lovable, and that is a kind of brighter, a little bit of a brighter pink. So let me swatch these on my, so starting over here, this is Genuine, Breathtaking, Graceful, and Lovable. This is Genuine is what I have on my cheeks today, and it just, I really like these blushes. I think this is a really good blush palette to have. If you haven't picked up any of these Tarte blushes, I highly recommend picking this one up. If you already have tons of blush palettes from Tarte, then maybe you might pass on it because you're not getting very unique colors out of it. Unless you're a collector. If you just like getting these every holiday season, then you already have it, and I don't know why. I'm interested to see if you guys are planning on getting it, if any of you already have it, and what you think of it, because I'm wondering if it's just me. I think it's not just me that's in love with these holiday blush palettes. I know a lot of people like them. So if you're interested in it, I do recommend you get it soon. I don't know if they'll still be available for the VIB sale. They usually are, but sometimes they'll sell them out during the sale and bring them back afterwards, something like that. So I like to just not chance it, and I like to pick it up beforehand so that I know that I have it. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this palette, what you're thinking. Are you planning on getting it, or are you not? And that is it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.